Ariana Grande's style evolution has long been a source of fascination for fans, with the 31-year-old singer often channeling the sophisticated glamour of Hollywood icons from the past. Most notably, Ariana has drawn comparisons to Audrey Hepburn, a woman revered for her timeless elegance and unforgettable roles in films like Breakfast at Tiffany's, Sabrina, and Funny Face. From the 1940s-inspired fashion to her impeccably styled outfits, Ariana has managed to capture the gamine look Audrey famously embodied, leading some to call her a modern-day version of the legendary actress. During her Wicked press tour, Ariana has consistently donned outfits that feel as though they were taken directly from Audrey's wardrobe, evoking the same classic feminine silhouette Hepburn became known for. However, while fans have marveled at Ariana's stylish nods to Audrey's aesthetic, there has also been growing concern about the pop star's health, particularly regarding her noticeably thin frame. As Ariana continues to flaunt her petite figure on the red carpet and in public appearances, many have expressed their worry, with some suggesting that the singer's slimness may be indicative of deeper issues, both physical and emotional. Audrey Hepburn, of course, was no stranger to struggles with body image and health. Despite being celebrated as one of the most glamorous women of the 20th century, Audrey's life was marked by complex experiences of hardship, loneliness, and deep personal trauma. Audrey was born in 1929 in Brussels, Belgium, to an English father, Joseph Rustin, and a Dutch baroness, Ella van Heemstra. Her early years were filled with turmoil, including her parents' tumultuous marriage and the eventual departure of her father when Audrey was just 6 years old. Following the breakup of her parents' marriage, Audrey was sent to England to live with a family while her mother remained in the Netherlands. This early separation from her father had a lasting impact on Audrey's emotional development, leaving her with an enduring sense of insecurity and a longing for affection that would shape much of her later life. The traumatic events of World War II further complicated Audrey's childhood. During the Nazi occupation of the Netherlands, Audrey and her family endured severe malnutrition and hardship. In fact, Audrey's fragile frame and slender build were largely the result of this period of starvation. She famously survived on tulip bulbs, which were all that was available to her family during the famine that swept through the region. By the time the war ended, Audrey was left gravely ill, suffering from jaundice, anemia, and a weakened immune system. This time in her life would profoundly affect her both physically and emotionally. In a 2019 interview, British film director Helena Cohen, who worked on a biographical film about Audrey, shed light on the complexities of Audrey's health and body image. Cohen explained that Audrey's thinness was not something to be idolized or romanticized, but was a result of the extreme conditions she faced during the war. It was important for me to tell audiences that Audrey was so skinny because she starved, Cohen said. If you look at pictures of her before the war, she looked totally different. Her body is not something you should aspire to have. She ended up that way because she didn't have a choice, as a result of tragedy. Despite Audrey's stunning beauty and undeniable success, she was not immune to self-doubt and personal dissatisfaction. Even as she became a global icon, Audrey often expressed a desire to change aspects of her appearance, including wishing she had a fuller figure and blonde hair. As Ariana Grande's public image and career continue to rise, it is impossible not to draw parallels between her own struggles and those of the legendary Audrey Hepburn. Like Audrey, Ariana's early years were complicated by family issues. Ariana was born to parents Joan and Edward Butera, but the couple's divorce when she was just 8 years old left a lasting mark on the pop star. While Ariana's relationship with her father has improved in recent years, the emotional scars from that early estrangement have influenced her, just as Audrey's painful relationship with her father shaped much of her adult life. Ariana herself has spoken publicly about the difficulty of growing up with such emotional distance from her father, stating in a 2014 interview with 17 magazine, "So much of me comes from my father, and for so long, I didn't like that about myself. I had to accept that it's okay not to get along with somebody and still love them." Both Ariana and Audrey's romantic lives have also been marked by heartache. Audrey's first marriage to actor Mel Ferrer was famously fraught with control issues, while her second marriage to Italian psychiatrist Andrea Dotti ended in divorce after he was unfaithful to her. Audrey's struggles with love and affection were widely documented, and her granddaughter, Emma, revealed in the 2020 biopic Audrey that her grandmother's best-kept secret was the deep sadness she carried throughout her life. Emma explained that despite Audrey's immense global popularity and status as a beloved cultural icon, she had often felt unloved and unappreciated. "I think she got that in her life, but I don't think she got that from a lot of people," Emma said. "For the woman who was most loved in the world to have such a lack of love is so sad." Ariana's own romantic history has been no less complicated. The singer's marriage to real estate broker Dalton Gomez ended in divorce in March 2023, just a few years after their wedding. Her subsequent relationship with Wicked co-star Ethan Slater, who had recently split from his own wife, has sparked controversy and public scrutiny. Much like Audrey's own feelings of insecurity and desire for love, Ariana has also faced her own struggles with relationships and her personal emotional well-being. Beyond their personal lives, both Audrey and Ariana share an undeniable connection to the world of musical theater, which played a pivotal role in shaping their careers. Audrey, whose early aspirations were to become a ballerina, transitioned into acting and musical theater after her ballet dreams were dashed due to the lasting effects of her wartime malnutrition. Ariana, too, began her career in musical theater, starring in the Broadway production of 13 at the age of 15, before rising to fame as a pop star. As Ariana continues her Wicked press tour, her style has drawn frequent comparisons to Audrey's. Fans have pointed out the similarities between Ariana's custom wedding dress by Vera Wang, which resembled the gown Audrey wore in the 1957 film Funny Face, and the silk gowns Ariana now wears for her Wicked promotional appearances. In fact, Ariana has openly spoken about her admiration for Audrey, revealing that Breakfast at Tiffany's has always been one of her favorite films. She also stated in a 2014 interview that her debut album, Yours Truly, was inspired by Audrey's aesthetic. The album's cover, with its vintage styling and classic look, echoed the same glamorous, old Hollywood vibe that Audrey embodied so effortlessly. Despite the admiration that Ariana has for Audrey's style and legacy, the public's growing concerns over her health have sparked a more serious conversation. At the Wicked London premiere, Ariana's slim frame became the subject of online discussions, with many fans expressing worry about her well-being. Ariana looks very fragile and not in a good way. One fan wrote on social media, while another commented, "I know she has been slim all her life, but seeing her now is worrying. She is so small." Ariana's health has been a topic of concern for some time, especially following the release of a TikTok video in which she responded to body-shaming comments. In the video, Ariana addressed concerns about her weight and explained that the version of her that people were comparing her current body to was actually the unhealthiest version of herself. She admitted that during that time she was struggling with mental health issues, including depression, and was taking medications that affected her body. Ariana also acknowledged that she had been drinking while on antidepressants, a combination that can have dangerous interactions and contribute to unhealthy body changes. Despite these challenges, Ariana emphasized that health looks different on everyone and that people should be more mindful and compassionate when discussing others' bodies. "I just wanted to address your concerns about my body," Ariana said. "We should be gentler and less comfortable commenting on people's bodies no matter what." As Ariana continues to draw inspiration from Audrey Hepburn's legacy, it is important to remember the complexities of both women's lives. Audrey, who was beloved for her style and grace, was also a woman marked by deep personal struggles and trauma. Ariana, likewise, has faced her own challenges in terms of health, love, and identity, making her public image and physical appearance a subject of intense scrutiny. As fans, it is crucial that we honor both women's legacies without romanticizing the struggles they faced behind the scenes. In the end, Both Audrey Hepburn and Ariana Grande have become symbols of beauty and elegance, but their lives also remind us that there is often more beneath the surface than what we see on the red carpet.